The first time a man tried to connect the hair to the horse's nerves, he didn't expect that in the next second. The horse was successfully connected to his heart and was subdued by it. After this battle, the man was obviously very excited, so he turned his head and stared at the superior beast, so he planned to subdue it while his hands were still hot. But how could this group of fierce beasts be satisfied? Not only did they keep a high standard for men, some of them even jumped off the cliff and hid themselves once. And just before Brother Chang's despair, he didn't expect that in the next second, he found that there was only one head in the whole group. He wanted to use his scream to scare Brother Chang, and the man came with a strong feeling. At the moment of his attack, he threw the rope tightly to hold the head and then rode to his back. Even if the beast kept struggling, Brother Chang would only hold his neck tightly and not let go. Because if he chooses to give up at this time, he will never have a chance to subdue a beast in his life. Now is the time for men to show their strength. Seeing that Brother Chang can't get rid of it, the companions on one side of the sword began to plan. Brother Chang heard that he was ready to connect, but he didn't realize that the beast's strength was so strong. A side body knocked the man down. Seeing that Brother Chang was about to draw hatred to the west, the companions on the lower side of the sword were in panic. But fortunately, the man was not afraid. Seeing that he had adjusted his condition, he immediately jumped up. So even if he attacked the beast again after having the experience of the last failure, Brother Chang pulled the weapon directly to the ground. He used both legs to hold the head tightly. Before the beast was ready, he immediately removed the two nerve devices and forcibly connected directly. After a long time of training, the man finally managed to control the beast. Seeing that he then untied the rope tied to the beast's mouth, he rode up without saying a word. This is what the woman next to him told him. The first flight seals the bond. You cannot wait. After hearing this, Brother Chang dared not hesitate to ride the beast. And this is the test given to the two of them. If they can't fly smoothly, then the link this time will definitely lose its effect. At a critical moment, Brother Chang finally successfully stabilized the beast and began to fly to the sky. Until then, he really subdued the beast. The second-year swordsman was happy from the bottom of his heart, so he turned his head and ran to ride on his own seat. In a blink of an eye, he found Brother Chang flying with him. Even after that, he took the man to the territory of their tribe. He explained to him the historical origin of these beasts and their tribe. As long as you can successfully control the two beasts, you will get the title of knight. This is not only an affirmation of one's own ability, but also a mature symbol. Although Brother Chang is an outsider, but after experiencing the wedding ceremony of the same tribe, it also means that he will get a permanent place in front of the tribe. Since then, Brother Chang has finally been accepted by everyone and has become a part of the tribe. Then, the second-year swordsman took the man to a sacred tree. According to him, this is the place where their tribe prays. All you have to do is to put your nerve ink on a leaf under the sacred tree and you can hear the sound of prayer from the sacred tree. And this is the sole skill of their tribe to survive. At this time, the second-year swordsman suddenly told the man to introduce a few beautiful girls to him. After all, Brother Chang, who has now obtained the throne, the first thing to do is to get married and then come to build a palace. Unexpectedly, after the man heard it, he said that he already had someone in mind. After expressing their feelings to each other, the two of them got together like this. Unexpectedly, the next morning, a mechanical roar woke up the second-year swordsman. He simply couldn't believe that his hometown was attacked by an invader. The woman dared not hesitate to call Brother Chang, but until the man who was quiet in front of her didn't wake up, there was no way. She had to use all her strength to drag the man away. The crisis was already in front of her. Fortunately, Brother Chang finally woke up, but no matter how she called him, the iron giant beast never stopped. The angry man took up his weapon and ran away. He quickly reached the top of the giant beast. He smashed all the cameras in a blink of an eye. Unexpectedly, this scene was soon discovered by the soldiers. Due to the difference in weapons, Brother Chang had no choice but to retreat first. He immediately returned to the jungle and began his escape with the second-year swordsman. Seeing that the human-driven hot weapons had arrived at the battlefield, the avatars dared not give up and immediately made a move. Driving the beast, they rushed straight ahead. Unexpectedly, when the humans searched for enemies everywhere, the avatars had already set up a trap for their comrades on the terrain. Without further ado, they launched a surprise attack. In the blink of an eye, all the weapons of the humans were hit by unprecedentedly heavy wounds. Although the human-driven sword quickly made a counterattack, how could it withstand the great danger? In the end, they could only watch themselves die like this. Being watched by the local native avatars, they set out on their way home. This War of the Stars was so successful with the overall victory of the avatars.